Hi guys, it's Mrs. Ogden. I miss you guys so much. I hope you had a great week. I hope that you enjoyed our music scavenger hunt. I hope you had fun finding lots of different sounds. I had an awesome time watching all of your videos on Flipgrid and seeing what you found. You guys found some really cool sounds. I was so impressed. So great job doing that. So today we are going to do two things. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to play a little game. Okay. Now this is a song that some of you got to do in music class. Those of you that have music on Fridays, I don't think we got to this, but some of you got to play this game with my button. Okay, so this is my button, and I love my button. So I take this everywhere. And we played it a little bit differently in class because in class there's lots of people. Well, right now I don't have anyone with me. So we are going to put our button under one of these cups. And then I'm going to sing a song, and I'm going to be moving around the cups. And after I've finished singing the song, you're going to guess which cup the button is under. The song that I'm going to be singing goes like this. Button, you must wander, wander, wander. Button, you must wander everywhere. Bright eyes will find you, sharp eyes will find you. Button, you must wander everywhere. Okay, so that's going to be our song. I'm going to put the button under this one. Okay, number 2. So the button is right here under this middle cup. We're going to sing our song. Remember, it's right here. We're going to sing our song, and once it's over, you're going to guess which cup it's under. So remember, you have to follow this cup. Keep your eyes on this cup. I'm not really going to pay attention, so I'm not going to even know. Okay? It's right here. Let's sing together. Button, you must wander, wander, wander. Button, you must wander everywhere. Bright eyes will find you, sharp eyes will find you. Button, you must wander everywhere. So we have 1, 2, or 3. What do you think? Do you think the button's under number 1? What about number 2? Does anybody think it's under number 3? I'm going to guess number 3. Nope, it wasn't under number 3. Number 2? What does that mean? It must be under number 1. So those of you that guessed number 1, you were correct. Let's do it one more time. This time it's going to start under number 1. I might go a little bit faster this time. Keep your eyes on number 1 right here. Keep your eyes right here. Here we go. Button, you must wander, wander, wander. Button, you must wander everywhere. Bright eyes will find you, sharp eyes will find you. Button, you must wander everywhere. We have number 1, number 2, or number 3. What do you think? Think it's under number 1? What about number 2? Who thinks it's under number 3? Let's check number 1. Nope, not under number 1. What about number 2? It was under number 2. Great job, guys. That was awesome. I'm going to put my cups away. You can play that game with any sort of cup. It doesn't have to be a plastic cup. It just has to be a cup that you can't see through, because if it's like a glass cup that you can see through, you're going to be able to see the button. So it wouldn't be much fun. Make sure you can't see through the cup, but any cup will do. So now we're going to make an instrument. We're going to make our very own shakers. Now, when we did our scavenger hunt last week, one of the objects that you were to find was an object that you shake to make a sound. So when you play a shaker, you shake it to make a sound. So I have several objects that are options to make a shaker, but one of my favorites is one of these plastic eggs. Because if some of you remember, in my classroom, in the music room, we have shaker eggs, which are little instruments that just look like little eggs, with beads inside, and when you shake them, they make a sound. Now, there's nothing in here, so when I shake it, it doesn't make a sound, okay? It's an empty shaker. We have to fill it with something to make a sound. There are lots of different options for you to make shakers. We have an egg. I also have this glass seasoning jar, okay? So you can put seasonings in here. I ran out of the seasoning, so I just saved the jar. You can also use a container. This is just a Tupperware container, okay? Just has to have a lid on it. Just has to have something covering the top. This used to have sprinkles in it, okay? Used to have sprinkles, but it's empty now. You could also use a cup. You could also use a cup that has a lid, okay? If you don't have any cups with lids, you could put some plastic wrap over the top with a rubber band or a hair tie to hold it, and then you can make a shaker that way, okay? But I have a cup with a lid. So these are just some of the objects that you could find to make shakers. You can be creative and use something else. This is just what I found in my house. So that's the outside of the shaker. When you shake these objects, they don't make any sound, so we have to put something in there. Now, some things that I found around my house that would work. Some rice. You could put a little bit of rice in one of the containers, and it would work. Have sugar. I have minced onion. You might not have this, but I found it in my pantry and it shakes, so we could use that. I also found one of my favorite snacks, chocolate chips. So if you're like me, you might have some chocolate chips laying around. I always have chocolate chips because I love chocolate. So I'm going to make a couple different shakers to show you what kind of sounds you can make with different objects and different things inside. So I'm going to start with my Tupperware container, and I'm going to put a little bit of rice in. Now, before you begin doing this, before you get any materials, it's very, 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 very
6.5 hours later.
Very, 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 very important that you have an adult help you, because these things can get messy. And also, like with rice, maybe your parents or your family members were going to cook with what rice was left, and then you used it, and then they don't have any rice. So you have to make sure to ask the people in your family if it's okay that you do these things, okay? And it's also good for them to help you, and I bet they'll have fun too. Since I'm an adult, I don't have to ask anybody, so I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to just pour a little bit of rice. This is going to get messy, because I tried this earlier, and it got really messy. That's okay. Just be careful. As long as no one gets hurt, that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. It's fine. Just gonna, see, look, I made a mess. It's okay. I'm gonna carefully clean it up. Just gonna go like this. Okay, I've gathered all the rice. Perfect. And now I don't have a mess. I cleaned it up. Okay. Then I'm gonna put my lid. Make sure it's secure. Make sure it's on there good. And I made a shaker. Now, you can do the same thing with other objects and make a different sound. I'm still going to put rice in this. Okay, now this one's going to get really messy because this is a small little container. And that's okay. That's okay. It's all right. Okay, so I've got my rice in here. Now I'm just going to clean up my mess. That's okay. Messes are okay. You just got to clean them up. Okay, so now I have my egg with rice in it, and see what that sounds like. I put some rice on the top there, that's okay. Notice they sound different. They both have rice in them, but they sound different. I wonder if it's because the containers are different. They're both kind of made of plastic, but this one is really thin plastic, and this one's smaller. This one is thicker plastic and a little bit bigger, so they make different sounds. Now, I'm gonna try using some chocolate chips to make a shaker. Now this is a glass jar, okay, a glass seasoning jar, and I'm just gonna put a few. I don't wanna waste too many. Also, I might eat some. I'm gonna put some chocolate chips in here. I'm gonna put the lid on. I can shake this way. Notice it sounds different. So that's my chocolate chips. Now I wonder what it would sound like if I put chocolate chips in this container. Okay. They sound different, but they're both chocolate chips. This one's made of glass and this one's made of plastic, and so they have different sounds. How interesting. Now, I have my cup. I'm gonna put some minced onions in my cup. Remember, make sure to ask an adult. Just gonna shake some of those in there. Okay, now I'm gonna give it a shake. Now this is much bigger than the other objects I have. Okay, I wonder if I put the onions in the egg shaker, what it would sound like. Let's see. Sounds a little different, doesn't it? Now, the last thing I have is some sugar. Let's see. I have a great idea. What if I leave the chocolate chips in here and add the sugar? I wonder what that would sound like. I don't know. I haven't tried this one yet. I hear the sugar. I mostly hear the chocolate chips. Now I'm gonna try this one with just sugar and see what it sounds like, the glass one. I'm gonna see what this one sounds like with just sugar. Notice it's very quiet. It's almost like the smaller the particles, see how the sugar particles are so tiny? And the chocolate chips are a lot bigger. So when the chocolate chips are in there, it's louder. Something else you could use to fill your shaker is little rocks that you find outside. Remember, ask a parent or a family member if you want to go outside and collect some little rocks. But I don't have any little rocks around my house. But if you have some, that would be an awesome thing to put in your shaker. All right, guys, I hope you had fun. Once you're done making your shaker, I would love to see a video of you playing your shaker on our Flipgrid. Remember, to get on our Flipgrid, it's just on that template that your mom and dad can probably help you find, okay? So once you're done, I want you to show me your shaker. I want you to play it, and I would love for you to tell me how you found the container, what kind of container it is, and what you put inside. I'd love to hear all about your shaker. I hope you guys have a great week. I miss you so much. Bye.